Do you want to save 20 to 30% of your building's yearly utility costs? Well, today's problem solved is brought to you by Parity, New York City's leading HVAC optimization service for condos and co-ops. Hundreds of property managers, board members, and resident managers trust Parity to improve their building's energy efficiency and save 5 to 6 figures on utility costs each year. To learn more, visit paritygo.com or email contact@paritygo.com.
Welcome to Problem Solved, a conversation about challenges facing New York co-op and condo board directors. I'm Emily Myers with Habitat Magazine. I'm joined today by Ashley Erichsen, account executive at the laundry room service provider Automatic Industries. Ashley, great to have you.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
So today we're diving into a challenge that no building wants to face, having the gas shut off, which when this happens, the gas appliances can't be used and that leaves residents frustrated. So I guess the question, how do you keep everyone happy while working to restore service? So let's kick off our conversation with a look at a co-op in the Bronx, which had its gas lines shut down in response to a leak, leaving the board to try and get laundry services back up and running. Ashley, can you set the scene for us? How big is this building?
Sure. It was a 520 unit apartment complex in the Bronx. And just picture the entire complex is shut down. So aside from the 4 laundry rooms that are now shut down, all the apartments are now in need of electric stovetops to continue cooking.
So I imagine the board was a bit frenzied on this. How did you get the laundry rooms back up and running and how long did it take?
Sure. So management had called us kind of begging and pleading to see what we can do to help. They offered to compensate us. They were willing to pay for equipment, but we went into our stock. We had electric dryers. And we were able to temporarily install those electric dryers in replacement of the gas dryers within 5 business days. So we had residents able to do laundry by the end of the next weekend.
Gosh, because gas shutdowns notoriously take a very long time to get the service back up and running. So the strategy was to pull out the gas appliances and replace them with electric alternatives. Did the building need to upgrade electrical capacity to operate these appliances?
You know, it is a team effort. We were able to provide the electric dryers, but the building did have to install 220 volt, 30 amp electric outlets. You know, our agreements are pretty simple. As long as the buildings provide us with the needed utilities, we're able to provide the equipment.
Did you make any changes to your contract with the building as a result of this work?
Property management had offered to compensate us for the additional equipment mid-contract term, but in good standing, we just wanted to show that we're a good and professional company. We've grown over the past 53 years out of word of mouth referrals. We understand that the property was in a bit of a pickle, so we were able to help them out.
I mean, of course, in some cases, a laundry room is a source of income for a building. So having the amenity closed, can affect a building's bottom line.
Absolutely.
So you pulled out the electric dryers. You mentioned that it was a temporary solution. I'm just curious because, of course, carbon emission caps under Local Law 97 are forcing many boards to reconsider the use of fossil fuels and in some cases switch from gas to electric appliances. So, but you're saying that the building will revert back to the gas appliances?
They will. Currently, the electric dryers are still in place. Management gave us about a 4-month timeline. I believe it probably will take longer to get the gas restored, but electric dryers are definitely an alternative to circumvent the whole sprinkler system law. Do I believe maybe one day the Department of Buildings will go after laundry facilities that have electric dryers? Most likely, but for right now, it is a way around having sprinklers and gas violations and all that good stuff.
Yes. I mean, actually, one thing I've heard of anecdotally is laundry rooms actually being deemed illegal, either because their room is not found to have the correct certificate of occupancy or there aren't the required sprinklers. Is that something you're seeing? And how do you work with buildings to solve these problems?
Yes, it is definitely a common issue. As a laundry provider, we try and educate our customers on the laws and what they can do. One instance would be the example we did here was install electric dryers, or we educate the building that they have to hire an architect and an engineer to pull the correct permits to get the laundry facility on the C of O and have sprinkler systems installed. The law is for every 2 commercial gas drying pockets, you need 1 sprinkler head. Sometimes we may bonus a property to kind of help them pay for sprinklers and filing and all that good stuff. But again, it's not on the responsibility of the laundry provider. It's on the responsibility of the building.
Is it a good moment to mention Local Law 157, which I think requires natural gas detectors in residential buildings. This has a May 1st deadline, I think.
So to be honest, I'm not sure 100% on it. I have heard of it. We haven't seen it where it's required in a laundry room yet, but
Okay.
I'm not fully educated on it, to be completely honest.
Okay, so what are some of the takeaways from this example for other boards who might be dealing with gas shutdowns or perhaps, laundry room problems with the C of O or sprinkler issues?
Definitely speak to your vendors. We've seen it before, and there are ways that we can help you. And just stay educated, keep current with the laws, and do your best to maybe get electric dryers or make sure that your gas dryers are up to code.
Do the electric dryers have the same capacity as the gas dryers? Are they sort of as powerful?
Unfortunately, not. So, single capacity dryers come in either gas or electric. But if you do have 30-pound gas drying tumblers, again, those are only made in gas. Those are often found in laundromats or larger complexes, high rises with larger apartments. Unfortunately, they don't make the tumbler in electric. So if you do have a building that is equipped with larger machinery, you have to legalize your laundry room, make sure you're up to date on codes and all that good stuff.
And just going back to this idea that you're going to return the system to the gas, are you holding that equipment, those appliances, are they held somewhere, or is the building having to store them?
In this instance, the building had room for us to store them. We have had this happen before, so we would store them in the shop. But again, it's a long process to have the gas restored, so it's not usually something we prefer to do. We do need to have room for other equipment.
Great, Ashley. Thank you so much for sharing your insights.
Thank you for having me.
Ashley Erichsen, Account Executive at Automatic Industries.
For more than 50 years, Automatic Industries has been the go-to provider of central laundry services for co-ops and condos throughout the 5 boroughs. Family-owned, woman-owned, and based in New York since 1971, we take pride in delivering reliable service. We respond to all service calls within 24 to 48 hours. Learn more at automaticindustries.com and see how easy it is to elevate your building's laundry room.